Okay, so you've gone over setting up tangent ratio. The next thing we're going to do is use this tan ratio to actually solve for a side of a triangle. Okay, so we have our triangle here. Does anyone remember top of their head how it goes, the tangent ratio? Tan theta, or angle, is equal to what?
Opposite over.
Okay, so I'm going to represent that with an O and an A. Okay, opposite over adjacent. So, the angle I have here is 58 degrees. So in other words, I'm going to be replacing the theta in here with 58 degrees. So we now have tan 58 degrees is equal to, and we got to figure out our knowns and unknowns. Well, my opposite side is x in this case. So that's our unknown. X is unknown to us. And the adjacent side, because remember the other side is the hypotenuse, is 11. So I now have a ratio that says tan 58 is equal to x divided by 11. Whenever we're trying to solve for an unknown, the whole idea is to get the unknown by itself. So how can I move 11 to the other side of the equation, or eliminate it, get rid of it? What would I do? Multiply? Yeah, we multiply both sides by 11, or as you guys usually know it, is when you move it to the other side, right? We're multiplying by 11. Really what we're doing is multiplying both sides by 11, and these two are creating a 1, so we're left with x. Okay? So x is equal to 11 times tan 58. Okay? So get a calculator out and ready. Some of your calculators will work the same way as mine, some won't. In my calculator, I actually have to put 58 in first, and then hit tangent. Okay? Where is it here? There. For your calculators, you might have to put tangent first, then 58 to find something. You figure out your calculator which one it does. So I will hit 58 tan. There we go. We get a number multiplied by 11. 17.6.
I got 970.
Make sure. Okay, that's a very good point also. Very important. You see my calculators in degrees. So it either says D on your calculator, or DRG, or DEG. That means degrees. If you have something that says radians, or gradients, so GRAD, RAD, that's the wrong mode. You have to change your mode to degrees because we are working in degrees right now. Okay, so again, we are 17.6. So this side here is 17.6 meters long. Great. We solved one. Let's do another one. Tangent theta is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. Well, what information do I have? We're going to fill this in. I have an angle at 41, so we're going to replace the angle of 41, tan 41 is equal to, what's the opposite here? 87. What's our unknown? We'll call it y. Y. Okay? It's an unknown value. You can put any symbol you want as an unknown. Okay? You're right. That's technically side E. So Riley made a good point. Let's call it side E. Okay? Because it's opposite of angle E. Let's call it side E. We just chose any symbol to represent an unknown value. Okay? So this one's a little trickier because our unknown is on the bottom of a fraction. Our unknown's on the bottom of the fraction. We would still go through that first step. Remember when we moved 11 to the other side, we multiplied both sides by 11? Well, I'm going to move e to the other side just because I don't want to be working with fractions. So I would multiply both sides by e or x or y, whatever your unknown value is. Here our e's would cancel out, and we're left with e multiplied by tangent 41 is equal to 87. Well, the whole goal is to get e by itself. Well, e is now on this side of the equation, so how do I get e by itself? What do I need to divide by? I don't need to divide by e again. I need to divide by that tan 41 because it's multiplied by it right now. So we would divide both sides of the equation by tan 41. Very standard algebra, same stuff we've done previously, and we do it to both sides. Tan 41. Okay. On the left side, they cancel out or make a 1, so we're left with just e. And e is equal to 87 divided by tan 41. So in your calculators, make sure you're in degrees. Try this out. What will our e value be? For me, I'm going to have to use some brackets because your calculators are very specific. I got to go 87 divided by bracket. Okay? I want my calculator to know I need to solve tan 41 for us. 41 tangent n bracket. So if you see above, I have tan 41 in brackets. It's going to solve that first. And then I push equals. 100 degrees?
That's what I got. I got the same thing with that. Yeah.
100 degrees does not seem right. We're going to check that. I apologize. That's 100% right. For some reason, I thought we were solving for the angle. And it wouldn't make sense to have 100 degrees with a 90-degree triangle. Wouldn't make sense, okay? But, sorry, this is a side length. That makes perfect sense. This is a side length longer than 87, so side length E is 100. Perfect. Okay? So this is 100 millimeters in length. So we've got it. That's exactly what we've done. We did everything completely right. Again, I apologize. I thought we were looking for an angle.